First, prepare a wire mesh panel and use zip ties to securely attach 2 clothes hangers to either side of the panel. Then, hang the wire frame on a drying rack to create a convenient multi-purpose drying organizer. Next, use clothespins to clip socks, hand towels, or other small items. The mesh can also be used to hang stuffed toys, underwear, caps, ties, scarves, and other accessories that need to keep their shape while drying. There's often a lot of unused space at the top of a cabinet that's hard to make use of. Simply install 2 tension rods parallel to each other near the top of the cabinet. They fit securely between the cabinet walls without any drilling. Once installed, they create a simple extra shelf for additional storage. Place a 360 rotating tray on top of an upside-down bowl to create a sturdy raised stand. Next, place a piece of cardboard slightly larger than the bowl opening on top to create a tabletop surface. This cardboard layer expands the surface area, creating a flat platform that's perfect for displaying decorations or serving food. Cover the tabletop with a tablecloth to hide the cardboard and base. Then pull one point toward the center and twist the fabric into a spiral, adjusting the folds evenly for an elegant professional look. Add fruit, cakes, candy, or snacks on top to create a stylish 360 rotating display for your table. Food container lids come in different sizes, so they often end up stacked messily in cabinets, making them hard to find and taking up extra storage space. Instead of letting them pile up on the shelf, use a file organizer or divider rack to keep them neatly arranged. Simply mount the organizer inside the cabinet, then slide each lid into the separate slots. This setup makes better use of cabinet space and lets you see all your lids at a glance. Prepare 2 metal bookends and secure them to the wall with heavy-duty adhesive. Space them according to the width of the trash bin or storage basket you plan to place on top. Next, place the trash bin on top of the 2 shelves. Thanks to their sturdy L-shaped design, the bookends act as wall-mounted supports, lifting the bin off the floor without any drilling or complicated installation. This simple hack saves floor space by making use of unused wall space. While peeling fruit, trimming vegetables, or prepping ingredients, you can drop scraps directly into the bag without walking back and forth to the trash can. This keeps your countertop clean and saves cleanup time. Attach 2 heavy-duty adhesive hooks inside a cabinet door, spaced to fit a trash bag. While peeling fruit, sorting vegetables, trimming food, or preparing ingredients, you can toss the scraps directly into the bag without having to walk back and forth to the trash can. This simple setup helps keep your kitchen counter clean, prevents messes from piling up on the work surface, and saves you a lot of time when it's time to clean up after cooking. Get a small whiteboard in the kitchen to write your grocery and shopping list. As soon as you're about to finish an item, write it down. You'll never forget a thing at the supermarket. Pro tip: just click a picture of the board before leaving for shopping. It's so efficient. I repurposed a couple of old file holders to organize all my cutting boards and container lids inside the cabinet. By storing each item upright in its own section, everything instantly looks much neater. I usually dedicate one side to plastic container lids while the other side is used to organize cutting boards by size. It helps everything stay more ventilated, especially cutting boards after washing, so they dry faster and don't trap that damp smell. I really like this setup because it makes use of the vertical space inside the cabinet without buying expensive organizers. One simple but versatile item I love using is a tension rod. In a pantry or refrigerator, I install the rod across the top and use binder clips to hang snacks, seasonings, or opened food packages. This makes use of unused overhead space and keeps items visible and easy to access. The packages are easier to see and access instead of being stacked in a cluttered pile. I also pair it with hooks to hang coats, hats, bags, and other everyday items. It's an inexpensive and effective way to add extra storage and keep your home more organized. If your shoe cabinet has unused space above, use wire baskets and tension rods to create extra storage levels. Simply install the rods inside the cabinet and hang wire baskets to store slippers and lightweight shoes. This maximizes vertical space and increases storage capacity without adding new shelves. It's a simple, affordable, and highly effective solution for small shoe cabinets. Sandwich bread is often left in its packaging or on the table after opening, which can look messy and cause it to dry out. In an open basket, it can also attract flies, insects, and dust, especially in warm weather. To solve this, I use a second plastic basket as a lid. Just secure the two baskets together with a few zip ties to create a simple and practical bread container. The mesh design allows airflow while keeping flies and insects away, helping keep the bread fresh and clean. This container can also store pastries, fruit, and other dry foods. With just an extra basket and a few zip ties, you get a simple, neat, and practical storage solution. And now, let's turn an old plastic container into something really useful for the kitchen. Instead of throwing it away after use, you can easily recycle it into a handy mini trash bin. First, use a pair of scissors or a utility knife to cut out one side of the container, creating an opening like this. With just one simple step, you've got a compact little trash bin ready to use. Next, attach it to the edge of a drawer or the inside of a cabinet door. Then place a plastic bag inside to make collecting and emptying trash much easier. While cooking, instead of constantly bending down or walking over to the main trash can, you can simply sweep vegetable peels, fruit skins, stems, eggshells, food packaging, and other small scraps straight into the bin beside you. It helps keep your countertop clean, reduces mess, and makes meal prep much more efficient. When the bag is full, simply remove it and replace it with a new one in just a few seconds. It's a simple recycling project that costs almost nothing, yet provides a surprisingly practical solution for your kitchen. An old plastic container that might have ended up in the trash can now become a useful helper, making your daily cooking routine cleaner, tidier, and more efficient. Cables can easily become tangled when not stored properly, making them frustrating to use and potentially reducing their lifespan over time. That's why I always wrap my cables before storing them, and to keep them neatly bundled. You don't need any special accessories, just a simple claw hair clip that many people already have at home. After coiling the cable into a loop, simply clip it together with the hair clip. It holds everything securely, preventing the cable from coming loose or getting tangled again. This trick works great for phone chargers, earphones, USB cables, power cords, and more. With just one simple hair clip, you can keep your cables neat, organized, and easy to find. When different glasses, cups, and mugs are stored on the same shelf, they can take up a lot of space and create clutter, even if they are neatly arranged in rows. Reaching the ones at the back can be inconvenient because you have to move the items in front. A more efficient solution is to make use of the shelf's height by stacking cups and mugs or using a multi-tier organizer to create additional vertical storage space. This arrangement helps maximize storage capacity while making every item easier to see and access. With just this small change, your shelf can become much neater, more organized, and far more convenient to use every day.